look at something, you know, Trump is just getting really crazier day by day. Really, his mental faculties are just, he's really, every day it's just getting crazier and crazier. More and more tweets, more and more unbalanced, unhinged retorts and things. I mean, it's always been bad, but let's face it, he's getting more and more out of control daily. So I'm going to do a reading and see if they may eventually move towards maybe considering, just considering at least the 25th Amendment. That he is just not, you know, he's not able to do the job. He is mentally unhinged. Okay. Will that eventually come up where they're seriously contemplating the 25th Amendment? Okay, let's look and see. Underneath of it all, things are hidden. So more than likely not, the Republicans are going to hide it. They're going to continue to hide things underneath of it all. You know, they're dealing on their emotional, you know, this energy behind it. You know, if they out him, what will that look like for them? Okay. In the center of it, magician. It would take a magician to make the Republicans there. Consider it. Would they consider eventually 25th Amendment? The center would take magic to get that there. Going in, yeah, they're not happy with it. You know, they're being offered, they're being given something they don't want. Okay. I think it's, they don't even want to contemplate that. Underneath of it, you know, things are hanging now. I think at this point it's hanging by a thread. Okay. The foundation of it, things are just hanging. It's like you're trying to convince him, well, he's always been like this. It's no difference. Above it, you know, but we have those Page of Swords. We have those in Congress that may want to bring some of this up. They may be talking about it. Okay, the younger ones in the congressional thing, the House, may talk about it. And we've got the Sun. You know, you can't hide this forever. It's out there in the sun. I mean, we've got a lot of the covering the magic. It's like we don't want to see. Okay, blind to it. Republicans don't want to see, blind to it. Okay. With all the stuff that's being there, what's being handed, I mean, the crazy stuff that he's doing, you know, there would be an opportunity to look at that. But, yeah. Yeah, let's look at this going forward. They don't want to see it would take a magician they don't want to see. It would take really strong, somebody coming forward strong that could push it. You know, with all this stuff that's happening, the craziness that's being put out there, there's an opportunity for it, but again, that's their craziness. You know, that I think it's that fear that if they, Republicans, put out there that he's unfit, it would affect them. Okay. It's hanging. Things are hanging. And, oh, well, this is interesting. Things are hanging, and they are really depressed about this. And in the karma wheel, they brought it on themselves. They are in between a rock and a hard place with this. We've got this freaking crazy guy in the White House, but they're fearful of losing their own thing if they got rid of him, and they brought it on themselves by standing by him all this time. Okay. Yeah. We've got those in the house are really wanting to bring that energy forward. You know, because really they're despondent about this. That this is, they're seeing this as painful for everybody. People are, you know, out in the cold. I mean, this guy's just doing crazy stuff. Okay? They want to change it. Okay. Again, they're wanting to shine more light on it. The ones in the house, younger ones, are willing to put that forward. And again, they're saying, you know, this emotionally is just growing. This is, you know, a seed that's planted, and it's between, the house wants to do something. They would be thinking about it. Look, this is pregnant, it's ripe, it's going forward. We need to do something about it. And it's a fight between Democrats are fighting. They would want to see the 25th Amendment put in place, but the Republicans keep saying temperance, temperance. Just, you know, cool your jets. It'll be okay. You know, so we have, again, still this divide. Again, don't forget, underneath of it, the Republicans are still trying to cover it over, not let this get out. It's emotionally a live wire thing with them. They are emotionally invested in hiding it. Okay? Temperance, they keep trying to cool it down. And the the House is looking and going, look, it's time. This guy is, you know, this guy is crazy. Let's look at this 25th Amendment. But yeah, it would take a magician. You know, one side is like, we don't see anything, we don't know anything, and the other side's wanting to go forward fighting with it. Okay, again, he keeps putting stuff out there that nobody wants. Okay, not even the Republicans. And so some of them behind the scenes see it's an opportunity to get rid of his madness, his insanity. But underneath of it, the Republicans are, you know, they feel like they're hung up They're not happy with it, but this is their karma. They put their lot in with this guy. So they're stuck with it. Again, House wants to, newer people want to bring out that this guy's crazy. Let's take the bull by the horns. Let's rectify this out in the world. Let's move forward because people are hurting. This guy is, make no mistake about it, he's losing his marbles. Okay, let's look at the situation. Let's put some light on it. Okay? Let's do the work needed to go forward. Okay. And so they continue to plant the seed. More planting the seed and watching this grow and saying, okay. So yeah, temperance, and they're going to be fighting for it. So we've got, again, it just shows that the divide that we have going between the Republicans and the Democratic House. They're coming in and go, look at this bozo. I mean, you know, let's get a clue. But the Republicans have thrown their lot in with this guy. So if we got rid of him, what's that say about us? We've been backing a madman all this time. Well, oh, no, we can't let that out. You know, and he's still got a lot of followers. We can't lose them. Okay. Now, again, they could drag him out of there in a straitjacket, drooling on himself, and he'd still have a base that say it's a show. Okay? La La Land. Okay, La La Land. So I just wanted to look at that. But, yeah, not a surprise. Some of them, you know, Democrats are saying, look, we need to really start seriously looking at this, and the Republicans are still trying to hide it, still trying to cover it over. You know, they've made their bed with this guy, and they're going to follow it through to the end. The insanity of it all. When will it end?